We're on live, so make sure everything is cool. Check everything. Check your
Okay.
page. Make sure it's coming in. Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, wow.
What's the
Oh
matter?
my God. This lady we went to church with grew up with her son and everything. She passed away this morning.
Ron, can you do me a favor, Ron? Look on Western
Yes, ma'am.
and see if it's on there.
It's on there.
Um,
Hold
Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
This is, oh my God. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This has been one of the mornings, girl. I know when y'all probably seen us before we even seen ourselves. It's been one of these mornings. Good morning. Welcome to another segment of Early Morning Coffee with Marvina and co-host Yvonne. What's in your bag, babies? Here we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Good morning, y'all. I don't
Good
know what's going
morning.
on this morning, but it seems like a shift is coming. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like a shift. I don't know. I couldn't even figure out this morning what to drink, what to eat, what to wear, I didn't even know what to talk about this week. I'm just being honest with you. It's just been one of those type of weeks. But before we get started, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try. I didn't have any coffee this morning, so I had to also get up and go to the store. And I went to Dollar General. I love Dollar General because they got some good stuff in there. And whoever don't who think they're too big to shop at Dollar General is shout out. But anyway, I said I'm gonna try something different. So I paid $8.50. That's different now. That's a difference now. And I wanted to try this new IHOP single blend. Because I do like IHOP coffee. So I said, let me try this. And then they had this good, it says, I liked it because of the color. The color is cute, right? It's purple. And its frizz is Manhattan hazelnut mocha. International delight, baby! Yeah! Yeah, baby! When I say good, I say good. You say good. When I say good, you say good. Ooh, baby, with that sugar. As you can see, I am ready for the day. I am excited for the day. I got some things going on, but I am so excited this morning. Well, let me introduce to some and present to others. My Eva.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's been a weird week. I'm not gonna say weird week. Let me go back and rephrase that. It's been a different kind of week with quite a few changes.
Yes.
And just trying to figure out, I always say that that change can be good. I don't know about this change. It's not sitting well in my spirit. So I'm just staying more prayerful, more watchful, keeping my eyes open and my ears to the ground. And just and just staying focused. The good thing is that I always ask God to go before me. He already went, prepared, and took care of.
Yes.
Whew, yes,
Always.
man. Always.
That girl in that cup.
With this morning, I am drinking black coffee again with just some sweetener. It's I'm addicted to it now. I'm drinking I'm gonna have to scale back a little bit because I'm drinking like maybe 3 or 4 cups a day now.
So now you get all caffeine.
All caffeine.
All caffeine.
All caffeine. But it's a different feel. I find myself sleeping more. I do find myself sleeping more. That's different. That's different. Good morning, Chanel.
Have you slept now? What time did you go to sleep last night or this morning?
This morning, I was up almost 24 hours. I was because the night before I was up until about 4 a.m. About 4 a.m. Yeah. Then I was up to 4 a.m. About 4 a.m. 4:30, and I looked. And I'm sorry, guys.
But the coffee makes us sleep well.
So I have this situation. I have to take steroids, and my body fights the steroids. And it's weird. If I take steroids, I am up for days sometimes. Marvina can attest to this. I am up for days. I'll be exhausted looking like this.
Like, girl, you need to go to sleep.
But the steroids make me stay awake.
Yeah.
But when I take other medications, if I have to put steroid drops in my eyes, I get sleepy. So it's like a fight going on because I'm having to do both for a moment. So it's just it's just weird. So
drink some more coffee.
The coffee helped me sleep for about an hour and a half.
I'm done. I'm done. Well, mines make me perky. Mines make me get up and chill and like to laugh. So I love my coffee, but mostly I like the creamers. I like the taste of the different creamers. But today, this IHOP it's popping. It's popping.
I understand.
Mm-hmm. Well, this morning I told y'all earlier I was scuffling trying to figure out what to talk about today. And of course, my BFF, Boom, she is always have my back. She always feel like, okay, let's do this. I'm going to do this. This was one of her things she stayed up last night to talk about because we are talking about current events. Well, my week's been like this. Work, home, work, home. I hit church every time. So I really didn't have time to really look at no news. I wasn't even online. I wasn't nothing. I was trying to put it together. But my BFF said, you know what? I have some things that I really want to get off my chest and pour and get out of my bag about some current events that's happening. And I told her, yes, take the floor, BFF.
Well, look, I'm gonna try something. I see
Mhm.
this little share screen button, so I'm going
Okay.
to see if I can pull up this video
Okay.
and take and share my screen. Let me see how that goes. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try this. Let's see how this works now. So bear with me, y'all.
We bearing.
This is tell me if you see my screen. You see my
I see
screen?
that. Okay, let me see if I can bring it up. Okay, let me add it to this scene. Better yet, hold on. I'm gonna add it.
Okay, let me bag out some because I know I have it on like super big.
I'm going to add it. So once I add it, you can go ahead on and start playing with it. See, I'm learning all this stuff about this right here.
Okay, so
Okay,
just let me
so
know when you're ready.
all right, you'll see it. Let me see. Here we go, and bam. Let me know.
Trying to get some food for your children, and you happy you're going to get you some chicken, you're going to Popeyes. Um, you in the drive-through and you get your food and you check your order, what you should before you leave, and you tell the employee at the window that your order is wrong. Instead of the employee saying, "Okay, we'll take care of it, no worries," you in turn get attacked by that employee comes out of the store, out of the restaurant, and attacks you while while you are sitting in your car. She opens up your door and attacks you, and then two other employees come out of the restaurant and join her in attacking you. First things first. I'm sorry. You're not going to get my car door open. That's number one. You're not going to get my car door open. If I see you leaving the restaurant, I know that it's about to be something. You're not carrying the food. You don't have the food in my hand, in your hand. You didn't take my food back. You're not bringing it to me for free. So I know something's getting ready to pop off. So you got to be careful about that. At the end of the day, it has to make sense. Um, I have to play devil's advocate on both sides. This lady been working at Popeye. She tired. She been in there all day long, and then you upset about your food being wrong and get smart at the mouth. That can sometimes cause some cause some challenges and some issues. Sometimes we get smart at the mouth when we don't think people gonna call us out on our mess. Well, this lady apparently did. Now, on the other side of this is a customer, and we are taught that customers are what? Always right. Customer satisfaction, customer service, all the good things that come along with that. Now, um, The 3 employees have been fired. Come to find out, I think 1 or 2 of the employees were related. So they went out there and snatched that lady out of her car, and I mean, literally pulled a chunk, a whole. If you guys see the video, you can check out the
I can
video.
go on
Pulled
there.
the
Yes.
pulled a whole braid out. I mean, so they literally scarred this woman. They beat her really bad and scarred her. And the women people did call the police, and the ladies were arrested. Some of the people said they did not intervene early. I went back and looked at some of the stories. Someone said that they did not intervene early because they see situations like this all the time in that particular neighborhood. And then some people said that these days when you get involved to help somebody, you wind up becoming a victim yourself. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with that. And one of the things that Marvin and I talked about, I said, right now there's a lawsuit. There was a lawsuit filed on yesterday. The incident took place 2 years ago, but now there's a lawsuit that's been filed. With the lawsuit, they are also including Popeyes as a party to this lawsuit. I couldn't understand why Popeyes would be sued, but Marvina gave me a healthy dose of realism as to why. You want to share with everybody why you said that they are liable as well?
Well, first of all, I've been I'm into the food life just about all my life. I've been, and company policies and company issues and why companies work the way they work. But one issue, Popeyes is liable for the employees that they have working for them. Just like you're a mother, you're liable for your children. You have a dog. The company chooses these employees and they allow them to work for them. So in any incident that happens, it reflects back on Popeyes. Popeyes, is a well-known company, and one spoiled apple can spoil the whole bunch. So the people
Yeah.
know that. That's why one thing you said that I noticed, that you said they were family working there. That's
Yeah.
one big reason why they don't allow family to work in a company together. Good morning, Sissy. First of all, a company working with a family, they can feel like they're stealing, or like this incident, they're going to come together and they fight. They could fight. They bring family problems into the
I didn't think
restaurant
about that.
businesses. There's so many rare reasons why a family member is, a lot of these companies would not allow a family member to work into the same company. But the main thing that the Popeyes, has is the fact that they chose these individuals to work there, whether it was the general manager who hired them or whoever hired them, is a reflection on Popeyes or any restaurant, any business. It's the reflection. So they are held responsible because they're on the clock. They're on the clock.
Gotcha.
They're punched in. They're on their clock. So serving and everything is like anything. I'm paying you for your time and your work. Now you are a reflection on this company, and that's what you do. Not going out and just because somebody decided that,
Right.
you and told you that their food was wrong, even if they got smart.
Right.
Even if they got smart.
It's
Yes, and I'm just going to say this because Ms. Banks said it. Burnett, she said it. Conflict of interest when hiring family. That's right.
yes,
So many
yes.
different reasons why you should not. But for these individuals, they felt that it was the time to open up on this young lady because she was mad. Good
Yeah.
morning, guys.
I'm telling you guys have to go. I'm still trying to pull up the video.
Yeah,
You
you
guys
gotta
have to.
look at it because
Yeah,
she
you gotta see it.
literally came out, no bags, no nothing, opened up that girl car and lit her up because
Yeah.
And I'm like sure that the company, maybe looking at this like, okay, they hired people on that shouldn't have been hired, and that was family. That's the main
Yeah.
thing. You don't bring your family, and then their attitude about the whole situation. They probably was in there telling myself, girl, you heard what you said. She ain't gonna be talking to you like that. You know, girl, let's go. Okay, we going to check her. We going to check her. Her chicken wrong. And you not smart about it. Not the fact that you know what you may have, you know, you did it wrong, and
because you know how you know how we are. You know how we are.
Yeah, you get frustrated when you know you go to these restaurants now that your food is wrong and you gotta wait in line to go back or come back to. You be ready to go. Ain't nobody want
exactly.
I mean, I done had that happen to me so many times to the point where I don't even bring my food back. Because I'm so scared that, you know, or say anything. Because like this, people do some nasty stuff.
Yes.
Like I said, I was in the restaurant business. I was in there. Okay. And I promise you that I never mess with anybody's food, but I've seen it done.
Yeah.
Because
and I can tell you right now, my sisters and I were banned from several McDonald's restaurants. One in particular, and I'll put it on out there. Cascade Road over in Atlanta. It seemed like every time we went into a McDonald's there for a while, there was a problem. I remember my kids and I we were driving to my niece's birthday party, and they asked me, and they said, "Where's the party at?" And I said, "At McDonald's." My oldest son looked at his sister, his cousin, and said, "Oh Lord." And I said, "What is that supposed to mean?" He said, "We're not going to be here long." and I was like, "No." And he looked at his dad and said, "Dad, I make a bet with you." And they literally bet, and they sat over on the other side. And he said, "I give it 30 minutes. 32 minutes, we were already into it. We were into it because the employee was way out of line. She was working with a child there, and just drama. But it escalated so quickly.
yeah.
So I can only imagine how things went with this lady.
This lady wasn't even, I mean, like I said, this lady wasn't even in the building. She was outside in her car.
In her car.
You came out of your building, your workplace with your friends and your family members, and commits to beating her for whatever reason. Nobody needs to be beat on because they got smart out their mouth.
Exactly.
Because everyone makes mistakes. You made a mistake and gave them the wrong food, and she probably got tired of listening to y'all giving all these excuses, and because a lot of y'all don't want to admit that y'all made a mistake. Y'all just want to go ahead on and shoo us off.
Exactly.
So I don't bring my food back. I just, I'm sorry. That's sometimes it might not.
I'm with you. I'm like, and I learned that from you. I learned that from the time we went to go get those wings.
Yeah.
Everybody else's food was good. Marvina, her food wasn't correct. She told them, and they said, "Okay, not a problem." She sent it back, and the next thing you know, she didn't even eat a whole wing, and she broke out in a sweat. I never seen anything like it.
Because I sent my food back, and there was one time we went to a buffet, and we noticed. They sell crabs, so fried crabs. And see, I don't really mess with. I like them, but I'll be maybe one or two. I don't eat a whole lot of them because live crab, blue crab should be alive when you cook them, and I don't really think that they cook them alive. I think, so I don't know, but I know this one time we was sitting in the buffet just waiting on these crabs, and Yvonne said something. We waiting on the crabs, what's going on with the crabs, right?
I told them, I said, they aren't done.
They ain't done. They're not done. So they took them back or whatever, and they brought them back. And she went and had a whole plate of them. And I looked back at them, I said, I wouldn't eat those.
She sure did.
Why?
Oh,
gosh. And baby, sure enough, she got that restaurant before she
sure did.
Started bubbling. What I'm saying to you, it's hard nowadays. It's hard to even complain about your food because or complain about any incident.
Anything.
People
anything, to be
really
honest with
now
you.
get offended because they made a mistake or they don't want you to come back. Or I don't know what their real reasons, because when I was a manager, I wanted to be a problem solver, not a problem maker. I knew
Yeah.
my thing was, okay, if a customer came in and the food wasn't correct the way they wanted it to be correct, good morning, sissy, I would take care of them because I'm going to treat people the way I want to be
Yeah.
treated. Now, these people that nowadays, I don't know if they want to treat people the way they want to be treated or whatever, but I know they be coming out talking, yakking at you, barking at you, mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at what happened to you when you at the drive-through with that young man.
Yeah, what you mean
And
over
you
there?
had to go in about your food. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
sad, yes, and that's true. And we're gonna talk about that because lack of training. That's exactly my.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
There you go.
because
I
we don't
agree.
want Q&A, but I really want to put this up here because this is the truth right here. It's lack of training, reference checks in a real training. The trainer normally trains
Yeah.
the employees how to deal with admitted customers. They train how to what? De-escalate customers.
De-escalate.
That's what I
Mm-hmm.
said. Yeah, that's sounding our word.
Oh man.
Anyway, let me say
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, hold on one second. Let me PSA announcement.
okay.
There may be some new viewers on here this morning, and we're
Right,
grateful for that. Um, please, please, please put your name by your comments, or
right.
at least your first name, because unless you register with EV Mux or any other online streaming, they will not put Facebook will not put your name, and that is for privacy reasons. So
Right.
please put your name or your initial,
Don't
and
know that. It's
yeah.
anything. So we know it's you. Yeah, so that yep, that's true. I think
Somebody, yeah.
Raymond said that. No, they are not. They're not the customer.
No, they're not always right.
Nobody always right. We know that. We know that. But what really they're trying to say is just satisfy the customer and let them go home or go on about their business. You don't deal with them at that
Exactly.
time. So it's not that they're right. You got to be right. That's basically it.
Yeah.
It's like a mind thing. Okay, this person coming in and talking all this mess to me, and I'm looking at them, and I can react like they are
Yeah.
reacting, or I can try to help the situation, calm the situation down, and maybe I can be more of a assistant to this person. They're
That's
not
right.
upset for no reason, believe it
No,
or not.
yeah. And
They
and I'm telling you, de-escalate. Marvina is right. De-escalate. I'm gonna tell you something. Some of the jobs within our communities are disappearing. Some of these jobs are going to automated type services. Do you know that they have some Crystals and some Burger Kings right now that have automated services? They
yep,
have the robotic arms in there cooking your
yep,
food and delivering your food.
yep.
So so the more that you can show more of a human experience that keeps the customers coming, the longer these places are going to be open and people are going to have jobs. So you got to think beyond that, beyond that moment.
Different. Because I went
Yeah.
to Checkers, and Checkers got the automated persons coming in and taking your order.
Yes.
And then you get up there, you see a human. But in a minute way, technology is now, that stuff gonna come out like one of them vending machines.
Yeah. Yeah, look at it this way. When you go to some of the McDonald's restaurants now, you walk in and the board is there where
Yes,
you place your order, just go to the counter and pick it up.
yes.
I was standing there looking like a deer caught in headlights. I was like, what is this? I was standing at the register and the lady said, you got to go there and place your order and we'll print your ticket. I was like, shut the front door. So technology is all that and then some, but it is erasing these jobs and things of that nature.
It's not that the customer is always right, but you're always going to be in the wrong. Yeah, well, it's the way it's the way you look at it, I guess.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
looking at it in that aspect. I don't really think that they're just like I said, just saying they're right or wrong. It's just really the way you handling it.
The way you handle it,
When it comes
exactly,
down to customers.
exactly.
Customers are,
Yeah,
they have issues and going through things before they even get to you, and it might just spill out on you. So you know what?
yeah,
Since we're talking about customers, we're talking about how to deal with customers. We're going to kind of flip it a little bit and see how we're going to talk about how a manager
yeah.
treating children. Um,
Children.
like,
Now I do have this video up, so
yes,
let me
hey,
share.
let me
So
get
what
it
I do?
up.
Click on the
Hold
share.
on. Hold on. Yeah, share it. Go ahead, share it. Let me see.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Share screen. Here we go. There.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go.
Wait a
Now,
minute.
It's bow time. This Bojangles made from scratch biscuit is so good, we gave it a sidekick that's just as never frozen, just as fluffy, just as delicious. We call them the Buttermilk Beauties. Get 2 sausage and egg biscuits for just $5. It's bow time.
An apartment manager caught on camera appearing to assault a child at the pool. She has been arrested, and police say the boy wasn't the only victim. Good evening, I'm Chad Silber.
And I'm Julie Luck. The manager reportedly asked the kids who did not live at the apartment complex to leave. Video of the tense moments, including a drink poured on the 11-year-old, sparked outrage online. WFMY News 2's Giselle Thomas spoke to the family involved.
62-year-old Kimberly Jennings was charged with 2 counts of simple assault on a child under 12. Tenants at Sedgefield Garden Apartments say they managed the apartment, the apartment for about 3 years. Now the family involved lived nearby, but not at the complex, and say they would regularly visit the privately owned pool.
She untwists the Coke bottle and starts splashing it on me. Then she hits me twice, like here and here.
That's how 11-year-old Jace Leary describes what happened with an apartment complex manager Wednesday. He says Kimberly Jennings was trying to get him and his 8-year-old sister to leave the Sedgefield Garden Apartments pool.
Because she's always ringing.
The pool has signs that say no trespassing and for adults to accompany their children, but the siblings say this is not the first time they have visited the pool.
Sometimes she would just come and tell us to get out. We wait, we come back. Until last Wednesday.
Before the video started rolling, Leary says the manager pulled his sister's hair and hit her. The 11-year-old boy says at that point he threw a bottle at Jennings. What was captured in the video is Jennings throwing a soda and then reportedly hitting the boy in the chest and face. It's gone viral and sparked outrage in the Greensboro community where nearby neighbors protested.
we're gonna turn that off. I just got some. Let's turn it off, Ron.
No,
All right.
And,
I mean, I don't mean to be funny. It you can look on both sides.
some of it you do have to, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta laugh about it because you can see on both sides the wrong of both. You know, your children is trespassing, and your children is going somewhere. It sign says it. If you're not part of this community, you can't. And the young man said that they keep coming back. They keep coming back.
He said they ask us to leave and we come back.
They come back, and you're doing something, and then your parents don't know. Your parents don't know that you're going swimming in the property that you don't even pay any rent or anything over there. So it's kind of hard to really get mad at the lady, but I do get upset because she felt she needed to put her hands on it. No, nobody.
There you go. That's the thing. She has every right to ask them to leave.
Right.
Because there's a lot that could go wrong. Somebody could drown. It says that you have to be accompanied by a parent and things of that nature. No trespassing. and kids are so blatantly honest without even, and he was totally honest. He said, "Oh, they ask us to leave, we come back." I, her and I applaud the young man for trying to protect his sister.
I
He
do
didn't
too.
run off. He didn't say, "Let me go get somebody." When she put her hands on his sister, he said he threw a bottle at her. She in turn takes that Coke and just squirts it in his face and hits him. Now, me being mama,
The mama was up there. We didn't look. We want y'all to go look at the rest of the video. I didn't put
yeah,
that.
because
I could go back and look at the video. Let me say this. Of course, the mom, going to be upset or whatever. But his mom, the mom and the father should have already known that these children, it was in danger or any of those things. Next time the man she could have called the police or any of those type of things. She took it in her own hands. She was wrong.
yeah,
He
yeah,
was wrong.
yeah.
Wrong, wrong, wrong,
That
wrong.
would make
Don't you
me.
put your
That
hands
would make
on
her
her.
the way she handled
Yeah.
him make me want to just choke her.
Yeah, that what
I
they
know
call
me.
Karen.
Yeah,
We got those Karens. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah.
even
There
got
you
black
go.
Karens. I don't even care what you say. They ain't even about no color anymore. But she did the wrong thing, pulling that baby's hair and all that stuff like that. And it seems like like the other lady who shot the. Remember that one we seen where she shot
Yeah.
one of her children. For some reason, these older ladies in their 60s and 70s, they get the little butts on their shoulders and think they could treat these children in the wrong way and think that there's no consequences. And there's always consequences. You put your hands on somebody's
Right,
kid.
because what she did was is legally is child abuse. Now, what I don't like is, and you guys can go back and watch the entire news story, is that the people became outraged that yes, she was
Yeah.
arrested.
Yeah.
However, they let her out on all she did was sign. She did a signature bond.
Yeah. That's
If the
about
roles
right.
were reversed, we would not be doing a signature bond.
I mean,
We would be having to come up with some
yes,
money to get out of
they would.
jail.
If she don't have any prior issues, you know what I'm saying?
But it's child abuse. Child abuse does not record. Child abuse normally does not allow a signature bond.
That's not true.
So for child abuse it
We'll
does.
go up and- before we even talk about that, we're gonna discuss that and then we're gonna look it up.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a first offense, and right now, most of that stuff is
But child abuse is a felony. It's an automatic felony, and felonies don't allow for a signature bond. They allow her to just sign and leave. She didn't have to put up any money
I
or
really
anything
believe
like
it had
that.
a lot to do with the fact that she, not that she hit the children, but the fact that by right and by law, those children was not supposed to be in that, and she kept telling them,
but being in a managerial role, she should have certain skill sets to be able to handle conflict better than that. If it got to that point, she should have called the police and said, "Hey, I asked these kids to leave. They're not supposed to be here. This could happen." Those kids would tell the police where that,
she should have been with that. Like I said, she's not a problem solver either, because if the children keep coming back, I would have had the police called a long time ago and escort them to their parents and let their parents know what they're doing. But I believe, sometimes people don't think on their feet. They're managerial just because they got leadership positions. Don't mean they're real leaders. And we that's whole nother story. No signature bond. Somebody said no signature bond. I can't put your name behind this so I know who said that. Okay, Burnett,
felony charge requires
it doesn't. Okay. I thought it did. I thought if you didn't have any other priors, the children were wrong for being there. However, the manager had no rights to put her in. You're just right. Exactly. I feel the same way. No one has a right to put their hands on no one's child. I mean, nowadays they don't even give you a right as the parents to put your hands on your own child. So why are you gonna let somebody?
Exactly.
We get beat down for that.
And this could have went wrong on another level.
Right.
Because now you think about it. Marvina, let's keep it 100. If your kids or my kids came to us and said somebody did such and such, and we see the physical marks and stuff, it's on and popping. We gonna go, because that's your first reaction, is like, somebody touched my child. Oh Lord. And that's your first reaction to go. Now, what if these parents, instead of having a level head, went up there and commenced to fight, jumping on this woman? That could have went, she's 62 years old. That could have went a whole different direction, and a whole nother gamut of charges and things of that nature could have popped off.
That's just falling back to what we were talking about in the beginning, customer service, and how people view, how we viewing, customers, and even the people that we're around. These children may not been a customer to her,
part of that
but they're part of the community. So know that it's hot out there, and they want to get in the pool, and that's the only pool. They're gonna jump in that mug and try to play. Mommy may not have nothing for them to do, and it's summertime, and there's exceptions sometimes to the rule.
Yeah, but you think about it. Y'all see a lot of kids sometimes walking. I've seen them when I was over there in Mirror Lake. I used to see a bunch of kids walking from other complexes to come over there, and they weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But management didn't say anything. It's hot, and you know what? I'd rather see them in the pool, living their life and having fun, versus being out in the streets. Because sometimes when it's hot, people get crazy. People do all types of crazy things. So it gives the kids something more to do, and then it brings us back to another problem. The kids over there swimming, because a lot of the pools at the parks and recreations have been closed down due to funding, especially in the inner cities. So that's all that I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just
we gotta have solutions for the problem.
Yeah, we gotta find some type of solution. But to be beating on somebody, hitting somebody because they wanna, first of all, she just going back to the first thing with the Popeyes.
Yeah.
Just because somebody complain or snap at whatever the issue is, does not allow nobody to put their hands on you. And the same thing with this this lady with the children. Why is it that everybody got to feel like that the way to solve the problem is to go off and fight? And that's just makes the situation worse. You can't even go in a store and complain and say you made my chicken wrong because somebody's gonna come out and whoop your behind. Over some chicken. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the water, if it's the chicken, or it's the people, or what. But this it's getting sad because you scared to live.
Everybody's on edge these days.
Yes,
it's on edge. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in a very, very, very long time, where everybody's just on edge. It seems, it seems like back in the day where they would have blackouts and stuff like that, and people didn't have nothing to do, so it'd be hot, and they get trying to wait for the power to come on, so they sitting outside on the stoops and stuff in the housing projects and the apartments and homes and stuff, so people were getting into trouble. That's what it seems like that. You don't know what's coming next, so your mind is all over the place. You're not thinking logically. You're just reacting. I remember Pastor Garman once said something. He said, you should be slow to react and quick to think. I had to think on that one for a minute. Like he said, if somebody comes up to you and this is taking place and it seems like it's going to be a confrontation, or somebody says something to you that you get ready to just come out your mouth, and he said, be slow to speak or react and quick to think. And I had to weigh on that. And it did, and I did. And I started to change my thought process, because I was that person that, okay, I'm not gonna mess with you, but you come at me, I got a whole vocabulary for you. A whole literal, I can just come out the box on you. And I would do that, and then I'd think about it later. And then sometimes I find myself saying, dang, I don't think that's what they meant. I didn't even give them a chance to get it out there. Okay, and I found myself being in situations to where I had to go and apologize. And I apologize because it didn't feel right in my spirit. And my spirit is troubled. I know it's something, in situations like that, I know it's something that I did wrong for my reactions. So I had to learn that. And I think maybe a lot of people need to start to adopt that mentality, to be slow to react and quick to think.
Maybe Maybe it's a mental issue, you know, and everything else is a mental problem. Maybe this is a mental issue that somebody need to put people in institutes to learn how to deal with problems, solve problems. We're bad problem solvers. We want to do it our way, and sometimes our way is the wrong way. You know, I'm making jokes about the mental thing, but what I'm saying is we all need to learn and be trained. You know, if you in that type of employment and over management and leadership and over a whole complex like the lady was, and you know, they working in this Popeyes. We have to learn we have to learn patience.
That's right.
We got to learn how to care. We got to learn that, you know, you might having a bad day, but you can't spill your bad day out on everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, and the best way that I learned to do that is not, I leave what's going on out there where it's at, and I focus where I'm at right now. And a lot of people can't do that. You know, if a person come in with a complaint, like, you know, and I know that there's an issue, I'm going for a way of listening to them and what they're saying, understanding and putting myself in their shoes. And then once I see that, you know, me being calm, we trying to solve a problem, we solve it together. And guess what? I got a happy customer who may come back. Also, I did my job. And you never know, that day you might have been the one that helped that person by just listening and caring. It might be something as small as if I asked for a wing and you gave me a drumstick.
You better say it. You better say
and
it.
you just, you know what? I apologize. I didn't hear it. How can I help you? How can I solve this problem? Would you like for me to give you another wing or two wings, a wing on me, or whatever the problem, the way you want to solve it? But you got to care. You got to understand that even if you didn't have they had an issue before they got there. Right at that moment, they're your issue.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. You never know what someone is dealing with. Just because somebody is smiling and laughing does not mean that they don't have things going on.
Right.
I remember I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts one morning on Old National, and it was early. And people were honking their horns and all this other kind of stuff. And I was like, dang, they are being slow. And at first I did, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late. Here we go. But when I got up to the window, the young lady, she went, she asked me what was my order. She went, she came back about 5 minutes later. And that's when it hit me that she was in there by herself. So I said, ma'am, I just want to thank you for taking out the time to fix my food this morning. I know that you're in there by yourself. You handling your business. You're dealing with these customers. And I said, just smile a little bit. It's okay. And I said, if somebody comes up to the window, just keep serving them with a smile and don't let it penetrate your spirit. I said, God is good. And I said, and I thank you for your service. And she looked at me and she just lit up. She said, ma'am, thank you. Thank you so much. She said, I thought you were going to start fussing like these other people. I said, no, ma'am. I said, one thing I've learned over the years is to be patient. You have to be patient, because there have been times when I didn't get something done as quickly as somebody else wanted me to get it done, and they were patient with me. You got to pay it forward. And that meant a lot to that young lady. She didn't charge me. She let me have my food free and everything. Little compliment, little words, random acts of kindness. That's all that it is. Just being kind. Take out the time to be kind to somebody. Like Marvina said, walk in somebody else's shoes.
Facebook.
All the money that they had.
You are right. You are right. Even if the servers are right, they should have been trained to apologize and say that I am so sorry. Let me make this right. I will give you an extra piece of chicken or fries to make this right. And the customer will be satisfied and feel bad because the way they spoke to you, tell others and get you more customers and less. That is so true. Let me say something. Like I said, I've been in the food business for a long time, and I realized one thing: people expect you to treat them a certain way. And when you treat them other than the way they expect you to treat them, it satisfies them. And yes, you will find people, the customer or whomever, to want to apologize and reevaluate themselves and why they were acting. It's contagious. Be honest, being nice is contagious. Smiling is contagious. It's contagious.
Yeah.
And if you nice to others, you got them butt heads that you can be nice to, and they having such a bad day. They want to give you their energy instead of you. So you got to beware of those people. But 98% of the times, if you are nice to someone, they will grasp onto that being nice, because they rather deal with nice people. Then every time they go in and there's the same problem, they get in his mouth and they used to that and they get tired of that, so they ready to come at and beat you up or talk mess to you.
Yeah.
It's just it's sad, but it's true. It's so true.
Yeah. Miss Burnett said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I love that. And that is such a true statement. Very true.
And in this business, as being customer service or whatever, you ain't got to do that really long. You just, to a person, you got 8 hours of doing it to different customers, but you never know when you're speaking to someone whose life you're blessing that day.
You better say it.
It's not always, bad. A lot of people look at it as being bad because this is the type of restaurant you can't get nothing better. Not true. The behind the scenes people is just as much important as the people on the front line.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Because I got your back.
Yeah.
I got
stop judging books by the cover.
Right.
Just because of what they're doing. The little Enterprise man that brought me home the other day, and shout out to Enterprise. Thank you. The little Enterprise man that brought me home the other day. I said, how long you been working for Enterprise? And he said, I've been doing this about 3 years. He said, I retired. He said, when I hit 58, I was able to retire. He said, I got in at PrintPack. He said, when they first opened up, he said, and I was 18 years old. He said, and I never heard of a 401, but they said, you put your money in there, you save it, and it grows. He said, so I was living at home. He says, I was putting half my paycheck into 401. He said, when I got married, I adjusted that. He said, but I never had a need to pull any money out. He said, at 58, I was able to retire and not look back. He said, I started doing this 2 days out of the week because my wife said she was going to divorce me if I didn't do something, get out the house some, because I was working on her nerves. He said, so all I do is just drive people around for about 4 hours a day. And he said, and I enjoy it. It gives me an opportunity to meet other people. Now, see, some people will look at that man and say, oh, I can't believe he working over here at Enterprise, this, that, and the third, his age, and so on and so forth. Stop judging books by their cover. Just because somebody is working in a certain business or a certain field does not mean that they are beneath you.
Exactly.
Or that you are better than
you. Exactly. I'm sorry, I'm a prime witness to that. I'm sorry, I choked on my coffee this morning. But I'm a prime witness. I'm out here. I watch people deliver and do flex and stuff, and I'm out here doing it. Judging book by cover.
That's
because
right.
I always wondered why, when I put my best foot forward, I always do very well.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever company or whatever I do, God gets you ready. You don't even know why you doing the things half of the times you're doing.
That's right.
He's getting you ready. You being prepared. It's a preparation. You might think, oh my God, I'm working for customer service, but you never know. You need that for your future endeavors, becoming a business owner. You don't even know why you, like me, running out here serving and doing the things that I'm doing. Because guess what? In a minute, I'm going to take what's in the bag on the road, and I'm going to ruin it. Okay, so you never understand. You might think, oh, well, this person, the cashier, can't do better. And it ain't even always, oh, they need to pay their bills or whatever. God prepares you.
You better say it.
It's for preparation.
Yeah.
for where you're going to be right now and where you're going to be in the near future.
That's right.
You might stay at that McDonald's or that Popeyes, but then you look up, you're a shift manager, and then you're assistant manager, then you're a GM, and then you're area director. Or, then you're looking at franchising and buying your own.
You better
So
say it.
you never understand
You
why.
better say it. I know some people that did
Yeah,
that.
you got this. There's a walk that you process that we all go through. But see, you got to have that mindset to want what is going to get. That means dealing with customers correctly, being able to be great leaders, being able to understand that this is not always your problem, so don't take it personal.
Right.
People are going to complain. Everybody's not going to be on your side. You're going to have differences. And also, you're going to have good days. You're going to have prosperity. You're going to have these things. And this is where God is trying to get a lot of us who thinks that, they're going in this business. I'm just doing this. It's just a job. What are you learning at that job? What are you going to
bring?
bring?
As being a job and start looking at it as being a career.
Being a career. You got to look at it as, in the way you treat people. That's the way you want to be treated. You want to treat people with kindness. You want to be nice to them. I know I would. I don't want nobody to treat me in any kind of way.
Let me say this. Your external relationships are a big reflection on your internal relationships. You cannot tell me that you out there in the streets acting a fool,
enemy,
and showing your behind, and then you don't have that same type of attitude and mentality with the people within your home, your friends, your family. I'm pretty sure if we were to go and talk to the families and friends of the employees from that Popeyes, you'd hear some stories, because when they went back, they said that this was not the first time that they had received complaints about their behavior and their attitude and their temperament.
Yeah. That's why they don't want you to have your family working in their business. There you go, my niece. I love you, lady. You took the words out of my mouth. Flip burgers can lead to futures of franchising. Yeah, yes, your own business, training others the proper way to flip them burgers. Same thing. You got that right, Auntie.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I love you, girl. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. It's, you know what? I really looked at this as in the beginning when Yvonne was talking to me about, these two current events. I really looked at them like, okay, well, everybody got to understand today that, we are living in this cruel world and we just got to live here. But there is a lesson in everything. The lesson I've learned today, what I've learned today is I got to realize that people is going to be people and we cannot change them, but we can change the way we view.
Yes, there you go.
Even if I'm the customer or if I'm the employer or the employee or whatever, I got to see, we got to understand people is going to be people, but we got to view things and we got to deal with people differently. We can't keep doing this, beating on children and fighting and all this old crazy stuff. This is just crazy. I'm just, thank you, Yvonne, for bringing this up, girl. I told you I didn't know what to talk about.
I know.
All right, y'all, it's time for us to get ready to get up out of here. Yes. I can't believe this whole hour is gone. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for being part of it. Y'all, we're growing.
Yes.
I'm still asking y'all to come on Facebook and join What's in the Bag. We need more people to post, tell us what's in your bags. Bring forth some stuff. You're encouraging others. We got over 300 and something people, 400 some people. I remember it was a lot of us in here. Yeah. But we don't hear from certain people. Sometimes most of the time we got, we looking forward to hearing from other people. Let them know what's in your bag.
Yeah.
Come on in and let us know what's going on. Give us some wisdom. I even thought Fun Friday even is a good day for everybody. But you know what? if you want to put something fun up there on Friday, that's good, but I like it cause Faith Friday. I like the faith part of it, cause you got to have faith to go on through this whole week, to go through what you go through. Friday is a good day to show that. So if you have faith in something, or you want to talk about something funny, come on and talk about it on Friday. Monday, we got motivational. What is it? Motivational Monday?
Monday. Yeah, Motivational Monday. Throw some words of, some words of encouragement out there to kind of, get people going and help keep people going.
Yeah.
Talk about it Tuesday. Hey, just like we're talking about this today, it's so many newsworthy stories out there, feel good stories, things that you may be going through, or something that you want to get off your chest. Go ahead and put it out there, and you'll see us all jump online and comment. And some of the things that we had to say just may help you out. Wisdom Wednesday. All of us has some wisdom has been imparted into all of us throughout the course of our lives that we can share with others, that can be an inspiration. Yeah. I used to say Throwdown Thursday. I'm going to say Thankful Thursday.
Hey.
We're going to flip it up, and we're going to say Thankful Thursday. We all have something that we're grateful and thankful for. Grateful that we'd have made it to Thursday. I'll be honest with you. And then I love what Marvina said, Faith Friday. So I live by this principle, the 3 F's. Faith, family, and finances. So let's start doing that on Fridays. Let's talk about the faith, the family, and the finances.
I love it.
Yeah. So let's, we're all in.
Yes.
And don't think that just because we're on Saturday and we get off, that's it. We got Saturday and Sunday. Saturdays we can continue the conversation from the show. If you guys have additional comments and things, or anything else that you want to post, we will still respond.
Yeah.
Sunday, we glorifying God all day long. So you can jump on there with your, encouraging words for God, something that you heard in church. You want to get a discussion going or whatnot. 7 days a week.
Yes. And also, we got YouTube. We got YouTube. We got What's in the Bag 21. Come on and subscribe, share, post. Yes. We can't post on there, but you can comment. Let everybody know what's in the bag. Let me tell you something that was so good to me. I have a testimony. Yes. I got to tell this testimony. All right. So last week, I broke my phone. The phone just went dead. I don't know, went black. I couldn't see it. I don't know what was on it. It was just gone. So instead of me getting flustered, I went on and used an old Android phone. I got really upset because I really forgot how Android worked. I then became an Apple person. But anyway, of course, I was up for an upgrade for about 2 years. I said, you know what? I got so used to that 11 of the iPhone, I didn't want to upgrade. It had cracks and all stuff. I love that phone. When people had to sign, they were scared to scrape their little finger on it because there was cracks in it. But I still love that phone. So anyway, I went to go pick up the new 14. I love this little phone too, because guess what? I don't have no cracks. I can actually see. But anyway, on my way in, I was speaking to the young man. His name was Jared. Oh my God, I got it. And we were talking, and he was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to open up this club in Douglasville, and because Douglasville ain't doing anything, we got to find something to do here. And I said, yeah, for real? She's like, yeah. I was like, guess what? I have a talk show called What's in the Bag. He looked at me. I looked at him. I said, yeah, I would love to sponsor you if you want to. He said, I see you. I watched you on YouTube. Girl, I said, really? And then he looked at me and said, that ain't you. And he pulled out his hand, and I would humbly, not that. I said, Lord, he knows that was a blessing because he said, you have such good content. He said, I watch them. He said, I get blessed. And when he said that, I said, thank you, Lord. This is all of you, none of me. Nothing. I said, YouTube is actually people are watching us on
Yes, yes.
YouTube. I was like, wow. I never met this man a day in my life. And he said, he said, keep it up. You and your partner. He said, wow. And we talked. And of course, I'm going to go on and we're going to set up something with him. But I'm just telling y'all this to say, thank God for YouTube. Get on there. Look at some of our segments. We got a lot of them. I think we got about a good 100, maybe 90 something. I know it's a lot of them. So that's What's in the Bag 21 on YouTube. We're on Twitch also. Hey, What's in the Bag 21. That's for all you gamers. And if you want a little laughter, you know you got me here on TikTok. We can ready to bring What's in the Bag on TikTok. So y'all better watch out. We're going to have some of these TikTok people come on. I'm about to excited because TikTok people are different. TikTok people ain't like us here on Facebook. TikTok people are different. And if you are a TikTok person and you be on TikTok, you'll know they are different. You know, here you look at things differently, like, okay, this is a family member, this is a friend, we cool with you, we ain't gonna do this. But TikTok, if they don't like you, they gonna boo you and they gonna make you feel
it's
like
being on that stage at the Apollo.
They don't be playing. TikTok don't play. They don't be playing, baby. Now, if y'all have any questions, answers, concerns, comments, want to be on part of What's in the Bag, hit us up on 470-290-1708. You want to hit us up and let us know. I want to be part of What's in the Bag. I got some stuff I need to tell. I need to get this off my chest. I need to empty my bag. I got this I want to sell. I want to know everybody to know that I want to sell this. Okay. All right. I got some music up here, man. I want to play this music. Can you put me on whatever? I need to preach. I need to teach. I need to talk. I need awareness. I need something. That's what What's in the Bag is for. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? I love y'all so much. I really do. We got to go. We are over time. We are over time today, which is cool. That means we love each other like that.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being part. Yvonne, you got something to say before we leave up out of here?
Yes.
I love you.
Remember what I said. Your external relationships is a huge reflection on your internal relationships.
Amen.
Now, it is beautiful out there, everybody. Whether it's sunny in your area or raining in your area, it is beautiful because God allowed us to be here today. So go out there and enjoy life. Stay blessed. Be a blessing.
Hey.
And have a blessed day. Love you guys.
Have a wonderful day. We love y'all. God bless you. See you in church. See y'all at somebody's church. Get in church.